Hello, happy Tuesday. Today is April 4th, 2023. I'm Latanya. I'm a well-being coach and um, I love talking about joy and experiencing it in our regular, everyday, normal life when things are just going along and you might have some highs, you might have some lows, but whatever you experience, there's still space to find some joyous moments in it. And today I wasn't thinking about joy, but I was thinking about courage. Um, I've been reading some fiction books. I like reading, and I read a variety of books from young adult to romance, just whatever. If it sounds like an interesting story, I'll read it. And the last two books I read, the theme seemed to be on courage. Courage to, in one story, it was courage to share the story, to share your story or the main character story without fear or without concern of what other people might think. And then the second book I read, it was courage and just showing up fully as yourself, quirks and all, because we all have different interests, and some of those interests might appeal to some folks, and then some folks might think you like that. And so that book was more about standing in who you are, standing in what you like, standing in um, the things that make you you. And I know that sometimes it can be hard to do that. I know I experienced it myself. Uh, for instance, coming back and sharing videos on social media. It's not something I haven't done this in a very long time. And while I would normally just say, well, I'm just doing it, I'm learning to stop and step back and say, yeah, you're doing it, Bella Tanya. It does take courage. So today I want to encourage you to step back and think about all the areas in your life where you're being courageous, even when it feels like, I'm just doing it. I don't know if it's courage, it's just something that I'm doing. But when we step back and we call that thing courage and we see it for what it is, it can inspire us to be more courageous in areas that take a little more effort. Um, for instance, me doing this, like sharing with you right now, I'm doing it, and I might not have looked at it as courage before, but I know that by me showing up here, it gives me the strength and the courage that I need when I show up on stage in public, in person with people. Um, because that's been a long time since I had to do that with all the ways we've been social distancing and stuff. So now I have the opportunity to be in spaces in real time with people. And that makes me a little more nervous than video. So, but by me showing up here, I'm bolstering myself up. I'm giving myself more strength, and I'm building my confidence when I show up in the other spaces. So, I'm a journaler. If you've been on this page, you probably have seen my journaling workshop reminders and such. So I want to encourage you: grab a piece of paper, grab a notebook, and we're just going to journal for a minute and a half. So if you're watching the recording and you're like, "What's happening?" Yes, we're going to journal together. We're going to take a minute and a half and we're going to journal. Just flip to a piece of paper and we're just going to write out all the ways that we have been courageous, even when we're not thinking about it as courage. So let's go. All right, that was the minute and a half. And I'm going to say the one thing that I found as I was writing it down, the thing that I find I'm most courageous is being vulnerable. And at the core of all of it is me exposing myself. And I never really thought of that as being courageous, but it is. So I hope through this process that you too have found something that you might not have noticed as being courageous, but now you can see it for what it truly is. Thank you so much for being part of the Join the Ordinary community. If you want to reach out and chat about anything and everything related to where you want to be on your journey and the next steps you want to take for yourself, feel free to reach out to me at latanya at jointheordinary.com, or you can book a discovery call with me and we can hammer out maybe one of the goals that you want to work towards. If you just head over to jointheordinary.com slash discovery, jointheordinary.com slash discovery. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.